Hello again, my beloved Cosmic Dragon Collective. So, I was going to come on and do a collective love reading for you all. And as I was laying some things out, first of all, I got these cards out, these big ones here. And as I took them out of the box, they all launched themselves onto the floor, apart from these two. So I thought, well, okay, these two want to come out to play. Let's put them here. And then my guide said, go and get the Trilobite. So I got the Trilobite. And then they said, oh, and this too. So why couldn't I remember what that was called then for a minute? How silly. So we have two fossils today. And apparently I have to do this collective love reading as two different piles. So we've got two to choose from here. So we've got our Ammonite and we've got our Trilobite. So see which one you're drawn to. See which card you're drawn to. Pile 1 has the Ammonite and the Passion card that says a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present, enjoy it. And the Trilobite says imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So pick a timestamp in the description below and I will see you in your love reading. So hello my pile 1s, you came into this reading, it was a little bit dark, let's put that on, there we go, under the energy of the Ammonite fossil here. Isn't that gorgeous? I've got a second Ammonite over here. This one's actually a necklace, but the chain broke one day as I was wearing it, so I haven't found a strong enough chain, so quite heavy. So looking at the metaphysical properties of the Ammonite, because obviously there is the energy of this fossil that we're coming under. It doesn't only work for crystals. Apparently ammonites offer stability and anchoring. There's also the Fibonacci sequence that we can see very clearly in this type of structure. So it's very well structured. It offers protection, stability, grounding and creativity, which is, I would hope, quite a positive sign for your love life. So maybe that's something, maybe you're a very grounded person, maybe you're an earth sign, or maybe this is just a sign that your love life moving forwards will be protected, will be more stable. Maybe the person coming in or who is in your life is more stable than perhaps what you may have experienced in the past. But we also have the Passion card here as well, which is magnetic and seductive, very exciting. So with the two together, this seems to be a very positive place to start your reading. So you've got passion and stability. That's a really beautiful energy. So we're just going to dive into this love reading. I don't really know where it's going to go. I was just told to do it. So here we are. Okay, let's have a look at pile 1's collective love reading today. Okay. These cards are so hard to work with, right? It's stuck together. My heart space is abundant and flowing. Oh, that's gorgeous. And the white buck behind there. In my dreams, I find my answers. Gorgeous. And through faith and hope, I am divinely guided on my path. So it feels very much like there's a lot of divine guidance coming through here for your love life. So you may actually be aware of that at the moment, pile 1. It does feel like there are a lot of messages coming through, whether you're in a connection or not. My heart space is abundant and flowing. Yes, if you're not in a connection, it feels like you're very, very strongly manifesting and attracting one at the moment, even if you're not doing it intentionally. It feels like the energy is going out into the universe, this beautiful sort of love pulse of energy coming out from your heart chakra on 26/8. It's gorgeous. There's the purity of this white buck behind her, her gorgeous pink dress. Like she knows her lover's coming in. She knows he will arrive or she will arrive. 26/8, yes. It's gorgeous actually because we are coming up to the Lion's Gate as I'm filming it, and this year it is an 888 energy. So the 8, 2 plus 6 is 8, isn't it? You guys know I'm a numerologer. I add up numbers and I reduce them. The heart leading the intuition. The heart's really taking over for you. The heart is leading, or the heart and intuition working together in sync, I want to say. But gorgeous. 20, in my dreams I find answers. Yes, again, very feminine energy coming in here. Very wise energy coming in. The gorgeous heron that obviously stands in water, so it knows emotion. It knows what it's doing there. It can go with the flow. Very strong goddess energy coming through for this pile. 43/7. Through faith and hope, I am divinely guided on my path. Yes. Again, the intuition very, very strong. And we seem to have like a female deer and maybe a male deer over here. So again, there is that energy of coming into balance. We've also got a gorgeous dove up here walking towards the gate of the temple here. Absolutely glorious energy. It does feel like on a spiritual level, your love life is going to be ascending to higher heights. If that's not the case yet, I think it will be very soon. Let's see what information we can get for pile 1 here. This is gorgeous. I'm absolutely loving this energy. So it doesn't actually matter if you're in a connection or not right now. This energy is glorious. So you're either in a connection that's going to higher heights at the moment because your energy is just, it can't not happen because your energy is so beautiful and so light at the moment. And if somebody is coming in, I feel it's going to be a very balanced connection, make you very happy, very beautiful. So, death. Ah, yes. I actually like the death card in tarot. It's a great card. This one actually says the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead. So maybe there is a relationship that has passed or that you are stepping away from at the moment, but consciously stepping away, because I'm not feeling sad as I pull that card. Cut down, cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. So yeah, literally, this could be about you stepping back into your heart space's power, stepping away from somebody who wasn't any good for you. Soulmates, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner, and talking, interested, awaiting messages, text, calls, emails, talking more. So it feels like somebody's leaving and somebody's coming in or has come in, or maybe there's still kind of 2 people tentatively around that you need to be a little bit careful about. Maybe there's somebody who needs to go and somebody who needs to come in. So we could have a love triangle, a third-party situation. You know, we could just have a case where you're done with one relationship, you haven't quite finished it off officially, but you're ready for the next one. You've already got your eye on somebody because there's somebody coming in here or who has already arrived. I think for a lot of you that's the situation, but don't worry if it's not, because it's a group reading, so there may still be messages here for you anyway. Grounding, yes, isn't that interesting? Because that's what the Ammonite does, it grounds. So maybe you're the person that needs that grounding. Maybe passion does sweep you away a little bit. So stability and security, performance, growth and endurance. Maybe somebody is coming in who is going to be very grounding, very stabilizing for your beautiful, loving heart. So this is gorgeous energy. I'm loving this. Heartbroken, feeling hurt or sad. Feeling lost, grieving or despair, breakup, twin flames. Oh gosh, yeah. So we've got twin flames and soulmates. So you could, it does feel like there's 2 different connections here. It does feel like there's 2 different people, somebody going out and somebody coming in. Yes, so maybe there is some heartbreak to overcome before you can be with the next person. Maybe you have to break someone's heart, essentially, or step away from someone. Sorry about my squeaky chair. Before you can be in the right connection. But there's a sense of certainty here, like you know what you're doing. Not today. Boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, still upset. It's difficult, isn't it? There's a lot of, yeah, it's not an easy situation. Even if your emotions have already moved forwards from this other person, it's not that straightforward, is it? And the dragonfly, light-hearted and adapt, finding out and change, things to come, light and heal. Yes, so what's to come is actually very positive. If it hasn't come in already, what's to come is very positive, but you might be having to kind of walk a very thin tightrope at the moment between these 2 people. Maybe you're waiting for this person to come in and trying to step away from that person. You know, it's difficult. It does feel like some sort of third-party situation here. Or maybe the person that you want to be with can't be with you at the moment because they're still upset from some heartbreak from somebody else hurting them, because there is this talk of ending relationships and beginning new relationships as well. So that's certainly a strong theme for this pile. Let's see what else we have for you. Okay. All right. Spying, social network information, ways, family, perspective, running. Okay, yeah. So it could well be that the person that you're interested in or who's interested in you has a family with someone. So it's not that simple for them to just step away from that. Maybe they have responsibilities. Maybe it's not the right moment. Maybe their family would disapprove of your connection and they're afraid of that. And maybe they have ghosted you as well. Maybe they ran. Maybe you're in a runner-chaser situation with the twin flames showing up here. Yeah, but it feels like the person you want to move towards is getting some clearer perspective here. They may even be spying on you, looking at pictures of you, looking at you on social media. You know, if you work with them, they may be kind of taking sneaky looks at you, taking pictures of you when you're not looking. Not in a gross, creepy way. In a sweet way, honest. Okay. Stress, curse. Oh, it's difficult. Yeah, there's difficult energies here. This is a tough one. Divine masculine. All right. So it does feel like the person that you're interested in is the divine masculine. I feel you're most like the divine feminine, or could be switched. So, you know, take what resonates for you. Stress, turbulence, tension, arguments. Yeah, you could be arguing, trying to get out of a difficult situation. They might be arguing with someone trying to get out of a difficult relationship. Curse, hex, witchcraft, negative mind. So again, this doesn't necessarily mean someone's doing magic against you, or sending negative vibes your way, although someone might be. So it doesn't do any harm to clear your energy, cleanse your energy, put your shields up, you know, protect yourself energetically. Get yourself like little like evil eye jewelry or something to protect you. Certainly doesn't do any harm to do that. But it could also be your own negative thoughts, or someone's, you know, your intended person's negative thoughts, perhaps, that make them feel that there's magic working against them when perhaps there isn't. Okay. And if you think there is, you know, there are lots of things you can do to protect yourself, which are quite simple. I'm also going to put a link to a group SRT clearing from my friend Caroline Cousins in the description below as well, which is to remove like magic, curses, hexes, etc. from this lifetime and previous lifetimes, which is very powerful, and you can use that anytime you want. And I just noticed there's this sunbeam across here, which I really hadn't noticed, and it's just lighting up the divine masculine card, which is interesting because to me it doesn't look lit up. It only looks lit up when I look at it on my screen, on the screen of my phone. So there's like this blue light lighting up the divine masculine. Isn't that fabulous? Isn't that exciting? Almost reminds me of Archangel Michael's sword with like the blue hilt and the sword here. And interestingly, I actually got my smoky quartz crystal point out for this reading, which I haven't brought in for readings previously. I don't think. It's been on my altar for a while since I got it. Very interesting here. So it may be the moment to do a tie cutting ceremony to get rid of attachments that are no longer serving you, and that can really help to just resolve this whole messy situation if that's your situation. Okay, let's bring in some tarot cards because they want to come out to play too. All right, pile one. What have we got in our collective love reading for you today? Eight of Swords, feeling stuck. That's basically feeling stuck and restricted, like you can't move forwards, but it's less of an actual restriction most of the time than a sort of a mental restriction when you're choosing not to do something because it would be frowned upon, or you don't think it would be the right thing to do, or you know, it's holding yourself back basically is the Eight of Swords. It's normally someone stood behind 8 swords that have been placed in the earth, kind of like a little fence, but there is nothing to stop you walking around them. Absolutely nothing whatsoever. So in that sense, it's almost like the devil, the Eight of Swords energy, where you're holding yourself back. The world. Wow, holding yourself back from the world. Why would you do that? And I don't mean you necessarily. This could be your person holding themselves back. Page of Wands. Yeah, it does feel that you or your prospective person, the person you actually want to be with, holding themselves back from absolute fulfillment, from a wonderful relationship, something very exciting that's due to come in. And with the Page of Wands, it may start as a friendship. Queen of Wands. There's a little bit of an imbalance here. If this person's coming in as a page and you're coming in as queen energy, and gender doesn't matter here, or one of you's page and one of you's queen, it feels like one of you may be, there may be an age difference, but it feels more like an experience difference when it comes to relationships. One of you may be very experienced in relationships and the other one may be a little bit inexperienced, naive. Maybe they've only been in like one serious relationship, and never mind if it lasted 20 years, you may not have a lot of relationship experience from that one relationship, depending on how it was, you know, what the dynamics were like. Don't assume that someone knows about relationships just because they were in a long marriage. A lot of the time that means they don't. Okay, Judgment. So there may need to be a divorce or some sort of legal settlement here. 6 of Wands. Wow, victory after a long battle. So it might have been a long and drawn out breakup for you or for your person, or that might be what's going on. Or it might be that they are afraid it'll be a long legal battle to be with you. So that's Yeah, it can be a little bit off-putting, but the victory is there in the end. 6 of Wands is victory after a long battle, and it is a glorious victory coming into like a ticker tape parade. So it's very positive energy to see for the future. And the Star, wonderful energy for the future, yes. And the Ace of Cups. So this connection that we're seeing for you, that's either here now or is about to come in, very, very positive energy for the future here with the Star and the Ace of Cups. I think this person really admires you. Be careful they don't put you on a pedestal though, because that's obviously not ideal. That's not what we want. We don't want people putting us on a pedestal. We want them to be realistic about who we are. Yes, they can love and admire us, but they must not put us on a pedestal, because we will fall off. And I've just been guided to take a different pack of cards that I didn't get out. Oh my goodness, my guides love doing this to me. They're like, oh, go over here, get these cards. So we're getting the wisdom of the Oracle for you guys today. I knew it was going to be one of those days today where I just get told to get random decks out, and believe me, I have enough of the damn things. Okay, I've got 70 something packs of cards, last count. I must do a head count actually, because I might be up to 80 by now. But I used them all. Right. Alrighty. Yeah, it feels like your connection is strong, and it's both leading you forwards because you know you're going to have this Ace of Cups, this wonderful new life, new home together. It feels like a serious connection here that either you're about to enter into or have entered into. Serendipity, 18. Wow, the universe is really working in your favour for this one. 8, community. So there are community factors here as well. Unfinished sympathy. I said sympathy. Unfinished sympathy. Unfinished symphony. Interesting. So there could be community factors keeping you apart. But I also feel there are people in the community who want you to be together, who will be very supportive and positive and helping you to get together. And look at these 1s and 8s. 18, 8, 10, 1s and 8s. I love that. That 8 energy coming in here with the 1 energy, the 10, the beginning of the new cycle, 8, the endurance, the enduring love that you have, and 18, serendipity. Oh, it's beautiful. It does feel like, however things look at the moment, I feel like it's going to come together because the universe is on your side working behind the scenes. I don't think there's much you really need to be doing right now other than not chasing or working on yourself, you know, healing yourself, making sure that you're okay, getting yourself ready for the next phase of your life. Just for some people, whenever I see a giraffe, for me, that reminds me of difficult childhoods, perhaps narcissistic abuse. So one or other of you might have suffered that in the past, or maybe suffered some sort of abuse or neglect in childhood. So that's something to just bear in mind. Maybe that's something that needs healing or that you're already working on. And 10 with the unfinished symphony. Yes, I feel like you and the person you're interested in or who is coming in, you have unfinished business. Okay, so I feel like this has to happen. You can't walk away from this, even if you do, it won't be permanently just yet. And I don't mean the person who's leaving who is no good for you. I mean this new person who's either here now or about to come in. There's unfinished business. It feels like even if there's opposition to you coming together, it kind of has to happen. So I feel like it's going to happen. So that's quite exciting. Okay, so just for a bit of extra confirmation for you guys, let's get out our astrology dice. I will clear the table as if by magic. Now we're back, and here are our astrology dice. This could be your sun sign, moon sign, or ascendant. That's what we call the big 3. Could be theirs, could be an important sign in your synastry or in your chart. So we have Aries, Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Gemini. Okay, let's get some letter tiles to get a bit more confirmation for you guys, pile 1. This could be their initials, your initials, their name, your name. It could partly spell it out. It doesn't have to be the whole thing. Or it could be a word that connects you. HRP. B A A E. Rep. One of you could be like a sales rep. M REM. Maybe one of you likes REM. D H. I got Hardeep. N. Amen. Maybe one of you is religious, goes to church, or some form of spiritual practice or different religion. T. Okay. Sanjit. Raj. I'm getting a lot of Indian names coming through quite strongly now, and I can't quite hear them all very well from my guide, so I apologize if I'm butchering anything. Emmy, Petra, Bam. What is Bam? Is that a name? Sorry, that's just what my guide said I had to say, so I apologize if that makes no sense to anyone. Ra. Penny. Tinker. Okay. Right, I'm having trouble telling me with what my guides are trying to tell me because they're not names that I recognise, so I'll leave you to look at that. Okay, let's get a few charms for my pile 1. What else have we got here for my pile 1? We have a letter T and we have a letter C. Okay, so I can see my initials there, everyone. Not about you, Helen, shut up. Right, Virgo and Leo have come to join us, so we've actually got 6 signs here now. Okay, we also have this adorable little moon with a star, so somebody could be Muslim. Let's see. We have the treble clef. One of you could be into music or connected to music. We've got this lovely little summer bird. Is it a swallow or a swift or something like that that catches insects? There's a lot of those around at the moment. Very beautiful. The name as well could be a swift or swallow, could be a connection. We have a Pegasus here, a flying horse. There could be a connection. One of you may be an equestrian or you may ride horses. And the tree of life, so there could be a connection to the more witchy vibe. One of you may practice some form of magic, or maybe just very connected to healing and to Mother Earth or to forests. So, okay, I hope that was helpful for you, my pile 1. Do feel free to check out pile 2 as well if it resonates as well. I will see you very soon. You take very good care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Hello, pile 2. You've come into this reading under the energy of the Trilobite fossil, and your card is Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So the metaphysical properties of our little Trilobite here are to promote leadership and management skills, assist in the development of strength and perseverance. They promote leadership and management skills, allowing one to rule lovingly with patience and fortitude. Isn't that interesting? Connects to the root chakra and solar plexus chakras. Transition, transformation and personal growth as well. But being a good leader. So it could be maybe you're a male or a divine masculine, or you are the person who tends to take charge, take the lead in a relationship. So let's pop these over here. Pull out some cards for you. So we are doing a collective love reading for you, my pile 2 today. Let's see what messages we have for you. All right. My heart space is abundant and flowing. This was the first card that came out for pile 1 as well. And I've literally just shuffled these. I don't know how that happened. So that's very interesting. So there could be a link for a lot of people between both piles here. When my mind is still, I hear my inner voice on 14.5. Okay. And I follow the cycles of my body on 10. And it's interesting that I said a lot of the people watching may be the divine masculine energy in the relationship, because we have the divine yoni here. That's a very feminine symbol from the Vesica Pisces, representing the what's it called, the universal womb. Fascinating. And obviously the moon cycles, so regardless of whether you're male or female, this is talking about honoring your body and the cycles of your body, because men have cycles in their bodies too, and they may not be taking as much care of them because they're less obvious. So the heart space abundant and overflowing for everyone, pile 1 and pile 2 today, which is gorgeous, which puts everyone who's in this Cosmic Dragon Collective into this gorgeous energy at the moment. And this is timeless, so this is good for whenever you're finding it. And I think this is the effect of either the effect now or the effect in your future when you're watching it, of the Lion's Gate portal, which is coming up, and we're already under the influences under it. I can't speak. We're already under the influence of it as I am recording this video. There we go. I can put my teeth back in. When my mind is still, I hear my inner voice. So if you've been struggling with runaway thoughts at the moment, there is a little nudge here to do some grounding. And also maybe to become the observer of your thoughts. Maybe it's time to read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, or reread it if you've read it before. Or to practice mindfulness, perhaps. That could be a nudge for some people here. So very interesting. It does feel like there's almost a nudge to get yourself in the right state of mind, in the right energy, either for a new relationship or for the next phase of an existing one at the moment. It feels important. It feels like there is a preparation phase. Maybe you're hoping to have children or something. There is a preparation phase happening here. So there is a nudge to be taking care of yourself. But taking care of your mind and your thoughts seems to be very, very important here as well. So number 5 could be an important number for you at the moment, or in your numerology. And I dropped a card, so that's clearly the first one that wants to come out from this deck. Coffee. You might be about to meet somebody new over a cup of coffee, and that could be in the office kitchen. You know, it could be at work. That could be somebody makes you a coffee, offers you a coffee. You know, maybe you're a tradesman, you go to someone's house and they offer to make you a cup of coffee, and you get chatting. You know, meeting and talking, savouring the moment, feeling elevated and building friendship. So I feel like this next connection or existing connection, there's a strong friendship that starts it off, and that's a very important part of the relationship for both of you. I think that does bring in the stability that's needed here for it to be a long-term thing. The runner, the dragonfly. Interesting, we had the dragonfly in pile 1 as well. But the runner, fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. So perhaps one of, at the bottom I've got the chaser, runner, chaser. So this could be a twin flame connection. I'm going to bring out the chaser here. This could be a twin flame connection, which can be difficult, you know, which needs stability. Twin flames need stability in order to be successful. They need to build a strong friendship in order to be successful. So that could be some useful advice for you. It might be useful for you to meditate on the Trilobite and ask it for its leadership and stability, its guidance. Or maybe invest in a little piece. They don't cost very much. Or just take a picture of the piece on the screen right now and refer to that, because the energy will be in the picture that you take on your phone. So you don't even have to buy it. The dragonfly, light-hearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light and heal. Yes, there is a nudge to healing here, but also a recommendation to keep things light. If you're in a relationship with somebody who is a bit of a runner, maybe there is this fear of abandonment, maybe it's a bit codependent, you know, maybe it's on again, off again kind of energy, or you're having trouble just pinning them down. Keep things light. I want to say keep things light, keep your mind clear, keep your eyes on the prize, keep things light and build that friendship, build that trust. And I think that's the advice coming through at the moment. Partying, time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. Yeah, do try to stay in the moment. And that's the thing that we learn about mindfulness, is staying in the moment, being the observer of the mind, trying not to go into the future, which is called anxiety, or into the past, which is depression. Okay, we can't change the future or the past. We can make different choices, but we can't directly affect them now because we're not in it. All right. You can make good choices that will help the future, but you can only exist in the now. So try and stay in the now. Be aware of everything, be okay with everything, and find your peace in the now, because that's so important. Poker face, taking a chance, risks and options, not showing hand, gambling. Yes. So the person you're interested in may be playing their cards quite close to their chest at the moment. So it could be quite a difficult dynamic at the moment if you're not together, or if you are and you're not quite sure how serious they are. So, again, all the more reason to keep yourself okay, to keep yourself calm, well, mentally nice and stable, you know, physically in a good state, so that this doesn't run you down, because with this kind of dynamic it's very easy to get very run down very quickly, very tired, very exhausted, fatigued. Karma, consequences, cause and effect, debts, emotional storm, turmoil, unstable, affected, influences, attachments, third parties, peers, and escaping, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. Okay, I feel like the person you're dealing with, this could be you, but I feel like it's the person you're dealing with. There are some emotional blockages here just because of what they've been through in their life, or the influences they're currently still under. Yes, this is definitely a strong karmic connection between the two of you. All right, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. On the bottom, I've got commitment. All right, on the bottom of the deck, I've got commitment. There is a strong, powerful potential here for this relationship, but I feel this person's been through it. All right, maybe with what we call a karmic soulmate, the type that comes in to teach you lessons and goes out again. I'm not sure I agree necessarily with the title karmic soulmate, but everyone seems to know what that means, so I shall say that here. And yes, they may have been put through the ringer with the emotional storm. They may have had a very difficult childhood, very difficult previous relationships. They may still be under the influence of some of these negative thought patterns that they've picked up, that subconsciously they still hold negative thoughts about themselves. Maybe they have low self-esteem, self-worth. And yes, so they can seem a little bit avoidant. Perhaps maybe they've been pushing you away, but it's not because they don't care. It's because they carry a lot of grief, a lot of sorrow, which is very sad. Yes, maybe their judgment isn't very clear. So all the better for you to be keeping yourself in a good place right now, for you to be keeping sane, shall we say, and give them some time. Give them some time. It feels like the cycle where you're meant to get together might not have started yet, or for the relationship to be stable might not have quite started yet. But I do think you'll get there. I think this person is committed to the connection, even if they keep disappearing. All right. And of course, it is up to you whether you wish to tolerate that or not. But there is a strong connection here. So this person may have had a very difficult past. This could be somebody that needs emotional support, that needs to do emotional healing, or has done a lot of emotional healing, but still can come across as a little bit flighty because, you know, maybe they've got their alarm goes off very easily in their head and they don't trust very easily. So there could be that here as well. So we're going to this deck. Yes. Okay. I wasn't expecting to use this deck. This is the what's this one called? Where do I put the box? I have so many decks of cards. Seriously. Wisdom of the Oracle, collect, Baron, read. Peace. Do you know what? It feels like peace is what you and this person need more than anything else. So try to be a peaceful influence for them. Soulmates. Oh, look at that. 41. That's gorgeous. You have the key to their heart. Yes, there is a deep, heartfelt connection here. Time for a nap. There's a deep, heartfelt connection. This person needs peace. I think you need peace if you've been in this difficult connection, or if it's been turbulent for some reason. Maybe it's drama from external parties causing the turbulence here. But this is a strong soulmate connection. There is a good potential here. Obviously, it's up to you whether you are happy to tolerate or to continue moving forwards with this person. You know, if it's too much, it's too much. You know, I understand that. Or if it's too challenging and you feel it's not quite right, you know, it's up to you if you need to walk away. I will never tell you what to do. That's not my place. But time for a nap. Yes, make sure you're getting enough sleep. 24/6 is the master builder number as well, which tells me that things are building. And I feel like your relationship is building and growing in your dreams as well. So you could be dreaming about this person, they could be dreaming about you, or you could be meeting up in the 5D in your dreams and actually talking or doing things together. So, and that may have been happening, going on for a long time as well here, but it's very beautiful. But the sense of peace here is so important. It feels like this person needs you to be a calm, stable influence in their life. Okay. And this could be where the Trilobite comes in as well, because the Trilobite is the calm, stable kind of management energy. So maybe you're literally their boss. Maybe you are literally that influence in their life. Could be literal for some people, or more metaphorical for others. Where are we going next, guys? You want to go to the tarot, don't you? You don't? You want some of these? Just one? Okay, all right. Alrighty. We're going to get one of these, apparently. We're going to get a little love note from your person. My guides say you need it, so this is going to be nice because I love these cards. They're gorgeous. The messages are also lovely. All right, let's get a little message from your person. So this is either current person or future person who's coming in. You are something special. Aww. Okay, I was about to take a second one and I got told no, just one. So you are special. So this person does think you're special. If you've got any doubts in your mind about whether this person likes you, they do. They definitely like you. They definitely see a potential here, possibly a long-term serious potential with you as well. So there is that reassurance coming in, regardless of how things may appear at the moment, even if your connection isn't very close yet. Keep building that friendship. I think that will pay dividends. That will pay off for you. So let's get our tarot cards here as well, because they would like to come out to play, and they will have some things to say to us too. All right. What have we got to say for my pile twos for their collective love reading today? Okay, King of Pentacles. Again, that's basically the Trilobite. The Trilobite is the King of Pentacles. It's that stable, emotionally stable, financially stable, well set up, gentle, divine masculine energy, gorgeous energy. If I've got all my divine masculines in this group and my divine feminines in the first group, it may be that I need to introduce you to each other. So... Or maybe some of you watching are actually in couples and you don't realise one of you's watching pile one, one of you's watching pile two. That will be for some very specific people. Knight of Cups. Beautiful. Seven of Swords. All right. King of Wands. Okay. Yeah. It does feel maybe like you're having to hold back from this person at the moment and kind of maybe not express everything you want to say because you don't want to scare them off. Or it could be the other way around. Maybe they're holding back from you at the moment and you're worried about that. But with the King of Pentacles and Knight of Cups, there's a whole lot of emotion here. King of Wands as well. Wow. A lot of stability here. Let's see what other cards want to come out from the tarot. 10 of Pentacles, yes. The Tower, 5 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. So yeah, they have got a lot on their plate, or they have had a lot on their plate. It could be that they have past trauma. So their life could be just have a few extra challenges and a few extra difficult people in it. You know, maybe they have a very difficult family that they have to keep at arm's length. It does feel like your person has some extra challenges. I feel for them because they're such a sweet soul and the connection is so strong and so loving here as well. And there is a beautiful potential for it to be everything that you dreamed of. Maybe that's what you thought when you first met them. You thought, wow, this is my person, instant recognition. I know there's a long-term potential. This is the person I'm meant to marry or be with, you know, have kids with. But it didn't quite go the way you thought it would with the Tower here. Something happened, or you realise there were things that you or this person needed to get over to move forwards, to build trust, to build, you know, that loving connection together, to be able to trust and be honest with one another as well. I want to say with the 7 of Swords, because one of you's been deceived in the past quite badly, if not both of you. Maybe you both come from a background of trauma. 5 of Wands, maybe there's a lot still going on around you at the moment that's making things difficult. Maybe there's still a lot of drama around you, or there would be drama if you were to get together. So, but 9 of Pentacles, this is your person. I do feel very strongly this is your personal potential person here. They care about you. You have a very strong spiritual connection. It's very, very beautiful. So I want to say, stay positive, keep yourself in a nice, calm, positive mindset. And when you're manifesting any kind of relationship, I always say, if you've read my book, you'll know this. I always say, with your manifesting, ask for this person or somebody better. This person or somebody better. So we're manifesting the person that we want. We're asking them to step in. Obviously, we can't force them. They have free will. We're not going to do any spells against them that would subvert their free will, because that would be wrong. And we would suffer the karmic consequences of that in this lifetime and future lifetimes. And we must never do that. But we can invite them energetically to be with us. So we can ask for the person that we want. But we must also stay open to the possibility that somebody else may be better for us or may come in instead. If you'd like to know more about that, you can read my book, Dream Bigger, How the Law of Attraction Really Works. Details are in the description below, available from Amazon. Or you can download the PDF directly from my website if you can't get Amazon in your region, or if you just don't like it very much, which is fine. I'm going to put these away. We are going to do charms, and we are going to do astrology dice to get some sun signs, moon signs, ascendant signs for you, for your person, for a bit more confirmation, and some letter tiles. Let's go. Okay, as if by magic my table is clear, we're getting the astrology dice to have a look, see who we're dealing with here for a bit of extra confirmation. We have Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, and Aries. Okay. All right, let's get some letter tiles, bit of extra confirmation. It could be your initials, their name, your name, any part of your names, or words that connect you. So we have M, L, S, E, R, H, V, B, another H, E, okay, D, R, V, D, L, O, oh, and P. Poppy, violet, rose, Vordel. Vordel? Is that a name? That's what my guide's giving me, so I'm going to have to say it. At the risk of looking stupid. B, Beatrice. Seb, Sebastian. Leah. Dave. Lisa. Helen. Helly. Maybe one of you likes Helly Hansen, or you like sailing. Mordor. Maybe one of you likes Lord of the Rings. Actually, I thought of Lord of the Rings before I started your pile. I forgot to mention it. It could be a connection for some people here. Lee. Vivian. Roper. Okay. Sly. Maybe one of you Sly, or calls each other Sly Stallone or something. Okay. Let's get some charms. See what else we have here for my pile twos. Just a bit of confirmation. Oh, we got some more letters. We have another P, and we have another V. Peter. Pavel. I don't know how to say that, if it's Pavel or Powell. It's Eastern European, isn't it? Polish or something. P-A-W-E-L. Is the W pronounced like a V? I think it might be. I'm not sure. We have an owl. I want to bring in a connection to Greece here with the owl, to Athena, goddess Athena. We have a cute little birdie. We have the sign of Pisces and the sign of Virgo, confirmation of Virgo there. So with two Virgos, you might both be the same sign, or you might both be Virgos. Cute little handbag. Maybe one of you likes handbags. I know I do. There's an anchor, could be a nautical connection here. Maybe you both live by the sea. Maybe one of you is in the Navy, so the military or the merchant Navy. We have the Pegasus horse here. Could be a connection to Pegasus or the word Pegasus. I think there's an insurance company called Pegasus here. And we have a horse as well, so there's definitely an equestrian theme here. But maybe you're very similar to each other, but one of them's a little bit more magical than the other. So maybe one of you is a horse and maybe one of you is a Pegasus. Maybe one of you is like a unicorn. That's cute. The key. But yes, I would say you do have the key to this person's heart. It's a very beautiful connection, very, very sweet, very loving. So I hope that was helpful to you, my pile twos. Thank you so much for joining me here. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next reading. You take very good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.